I am Danny Otto. Joining with me tonight, the one, the only, Danos.
I'm back. Hello.
Hashtag Megatron.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Let me see if this works. 50 Shades Greg.
You could be anywhere doing anything. No, you couldn't. No. But thank you for being here doing us.
It's the first episode of Poppin Off at home.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We missed. I missed you guys.
You
I
missed you guys.
You.
And I missed everybody out there. By the way, so huge shout out to. By the way, we're seeing some Facebook messages coming up on down there. If you wanna have your name and your photo appear when you do that message, you gotta allow permission to them. Johnny Rico put a post in one of our groups and it was awesome. Described how to do that. It's really cool. We're using some really cool new software. Huge shout out to Goes from MMA Junkie Radio.
Yes, thank you, Goes.
Yeah, it's really awesome. It's a lot of fun. We're gonna be paying attention. Tim is in the background, by the way. Big shout out to Tim. He's there. He's yelling at us. We have a private chat where he's kind of yelling at us in the side now.
Yeah.
Like he's not in our ears, but now he can just type messages, angry messages to us.
Tim, I miss your hair. I miss your scent. I miss your scent.
But anyway, so we're using this really cool new software. Tim and FX, by the way. Shout out to FX. He's back there too. They're going to be in the background monitoring both the Facebook chat and the YouTube chat and putting up comments throughout the show. There we go. So
She's on the couch. I'll get her in a minute.
So much to get to.
Everybody
check that off on your bingo cards. We have so much to get to tonight. We have a little bit of time. Everybody's in different locations. Tim is actually in Montana on a farm. I heard he's becoming a cowboy now.
Yeah, he hunts coyotes.
It's a ranch.
Hunting coyotes.
We did hear about that. He had to end one of our meetings early. He had to go on stuff.
He was covered in blood.
Coyotes.
You guys, it's a ranch, like Neverland Ranch. Ranch.
Yes, just like Neverland Ranch.
Yeah, it's just amusement park rides and chimps and shit.
Yeah.
There's monkeys everywhere.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, so we don't have a lot of time. Tim has to do stuff, so this is gonna be a little bit of It's gonna be a little bit of a shorter show than normal. We're not gonna go a full hour. We're gonna go as long as Tim lets us go. We do have some really cool topics we want to get to. Obviously, we're not gonna take breaks.
Right now.
Obviously, we're not gonna take any breaks. Maybe like a little sip break or something.
Huh.
But before we get into any of the real topics, how have you guys been doing? What have you guys been doing to not go insane, or what have you been doing going insane? I have definitely lost my sanity like 2 or 3 different times, regained it, and then gone back. So, what have you guys been doing? What have you guys been watching? Let's start off with that. What have you guys been watching, binge watching in general?
Can I take this one?
Sure.
Yes.
I discovered Ozark during the pandemic.
By yourself.
Sure.
No credit to anybody else.
Well, I got about 4 people watching it now. But Ozark, I had no idea it was like a Breaking Bad with Jason Bateman that adds comedy, laundering money and comedy, perfect combination. So, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Oh my God! No, that's hilarious right there, because I was actually just going to say that because there are no breaks, there's no pee breaks. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, hey,
more Fam Martin's there.
Yeah. Danos, I want to get to that series, so I'll try.
Oh my
to
God.
catch up.
So
So we can
good.
talk. Yeah.
I just saw
Definitely.
John Rico's watching Watchmen. He finished Watchmen. That was probably one of the best series I've seen in a
That's
while.
great. Bravo, John.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Very nice.
really want to watch Watchmen. I just got access to HBO again, so that's my next thing that I'm going to watch. Because I wanted to wait until it was done and then just be able to binge the whole thing. I didn't want to have to go week to week. And then
Absolutely.
I lost it in the middle, and I was like, oh, crap, now I'm never going to be able to see it. But, yeah, somebody was very nice and let me use their login. So now I have it, and I'm going to binge the whole thing. But what I wanted to know, and we were talking about this when we had, like, a pre-show, we were going over stuff. Have you guys checked out Solar Opposites yet?
Yes.
Yes.
Episode 3.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we
yes.
watched the first couple. Yeah.
I binged through the whole thing. There we go. I binged through the whole thing. This is Justin Roiland, co-creator of Rick and Morty, voices Rick and Morty.
And
But he
Dan
is
Harmon too.
Yeah. Well, he is one of the main voices. He's the blue alien that was just on that JPEG. He's the blue alien. So one of the main characters in this. It kind of sounds like Rick, but like not.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like if somebody had a decent impersonation of Rick's voice, but not fully Rick's voice. But you were like, give it to you.
But here's the thing, Danny. You and I just talked about this, and you just gave me an amazing description that you didn't just give just now. You said to me, Greg, it's like a sober Rick. That's a great description. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, but I mean, well, yeah, now. I mean, that sounds like a sober Rick, apparently.
Well, it's not even that he's a sober Rick. It's the voice doesn't sound like Justin Roiland is doing a drunk Rick, but Rick's like you got to assume Rick's buzzed or drunk all the time. So it does just sound like as if it was a sober mind Rick, basically.
Danny, they tell me that driving buzzed is driving drunk. So come on, let's.
I mean,
tells you that.
Let's stay responsible. I don't know. It was some group. Like they were just really mad all the time.
Okay, so you guys want to do the pop of the night? Let's
Wow.
You see what I did?
I get.
Yeah.
He was good at it. He was good at it, but we don't have a lot of time. We got to move.
Let's go.
What's the pop of the night?
So 2 pops of the night. Dan, I'm going to surprise you with one because I know you have one, and I don't know if you have it readily available. If you don't, it's totally cool. Can you
many
grab
readily available.
one of the last few that you needed, the hardest one for you to get from the series you just completed? Give me 1 second. While you're doing that, I'll give my pop of the night, and then when we come back to you, tell me when you're ready. But anyway, so pop of the night, I got this during quarantine. It is the
oh my
God exclusive
Mm-hmm.
Star-Lord with the Power Stone. This thing's awesome, and it glows so bright. I can't wait. I'm gonna take it out of box when we're in studio again. I'm gonna bring it in and put it on the table.
You probably don't even need your nightlight anymore because of that.
I have my nightlight. I was showing Tim before the show started. It's because you could be.
Oh, good. You still have it.
Yeah. Oh, I turn this on every night. It's nice and green.
This is our nightlight. We have one here.
What is it? I can't see. Oh, there we go.
Oh, the Sheikah Slate, Breath of the Wild.
I like that.
That's what we've been doing obsessively is Breath of the Wild, and it's.
I know you guys stay up until like 6 a.m. playing that now.
Sometimes 7.
One day it was 7. Yeah.
You guys, it's an epic masterpiece. If you ever go through a quarantine, I don't know if you guys have.
No,
you need to play Breath of the Wild if you have the Switch.
I don't have time.
That's it.
You don't have
No
time.
So Dan.
Yeah.
So this is what I want to ask. So you were able to accomplish a big goal during quarantine,
Huge goal.
and that was completing one of your favorite pop sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, you finally got Roy. This was like your grail. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Boom.
So now you're done.
I only spent like 4,000 on it. Right? Yeah, like that.
Yeah, so
Dan,
not a big deal.
Dan, I hate to tell you this, thing, you got ripped off.
No, we actually got a great deal on it.
Yeah, I've seen him from anywhere from $100 to about $400. So
Yeah, I mean, any of the ones I was sending you were like $250 to $300. Like that's what it looked like for that. So you guys got a good deal. That's awesome. More power to you.
But I actually have the complete collection of Rick and Morty pops now. The complete collection.
As of now.
For now.
Yeah, but now as they release, it'll be much easier to stay on top of it and get them before they end up being rare and $400.
Yeah, well, unless now
unless it's a con exclusive.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask.
Yeah.
What have you guys thought of the virtual con exclusives and stuff like that? We just had like the ECC went virtual, and New York City Comic Con is going to go virtual. San Diego Comic Con, they said they were rescheduling it, but more than likely, or no, this one got canceled. This year got canceled. So
San Diego.
Yeah,
but they haven't announced anything about New York yet.
New York is doing like meet and greets this weekend. They're doing stuff already. Yeah,
they are.
Yeah, I think they're going virtual. I don't think they said they're canceled, but at the same time, I think they're trying to do it throughout like the summer and stuff, just like events. That's what it looked like, at least. I know they're doing a meet
Yeah.
and greet with some people from Disney Channel this weekend and some other stuff throughout the summer, I think. Somebody, don't quote me on that, but I did see, like, in Facebook, I was scrolling through and I saw some stuff about it from Reed Pop. But yeah, so you guys want to get into some Netflix and Spill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Do it.
It's weird not doing a commercial, like, in
I
between
know.
and, like, resetting.
Yeah.
So
It's weird.
don't need
I
'em.
can't tickle you right now. That's so weird. You know?
I
Like,
know.
and then-
Specifically during the commercial
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, during the commercial breaks,
Wow.
like Tim goes in our ear and goes, "That was really great, but don't do that again." Like, you know, like stuff like
and my anxiety has built to a level where once Dan tickles me, then it comes down,
Yes.
and then I can do the next segment. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do.
well,
He
where's
like runs to
Corral?
use the
Like,
bathroom, and then Dan tickles them, and then we are back on the air.
That's basically behind the
break.
scenes.
Please.
Very high maintenance.
Yeah.
I'm very high maintenance.
Now you know what you're missing, everyone.
like I always say, like maybe using this software, we can have a behind the scenes feed at the studio, and then it's just like it's on 24/7, and everyone sees everything that happens during the commercial breaks, and we'll like clock Tim in, so his voiceover of him telling us that we're awful and we need to do better every single commercial break we'll go through, and everybody will hear everything. Anyway, so Netflix and Spill, guys.
Anyway,
There's some really cool stuff. I already kind of tipped off some of it with Solar Opposites, kind of talking about like some of the stuff we've been binging. Another show that I don't know if you guys checked out yet, but it was on FXX, was Dave, the rapper Little Dicky, his TV show.
Oh yeah.
It's really good. I really liked it. I knew of Little Dicky before I watched the show, but it's like it's definitely like not exactly his life. It's not like true or anything, but some of the events happened kind of, and so it's like exaggerations of that, and it's interesting and it's funny. It's who else was a part of it? I know it was Little Dicky, whose name is actually Dave, and Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart's like one of the executive producers on it, so it's got a really good cast. I think it's funny. It's worth it. They already finished their first season, and I believe it got renewed for a second one. And it's good. I liked it, so I recommend it. It's on Hulu if you have Hulu subscription.
Okay.
But anyway, we got some really cool announcements. We've got more than enough announcements over quarantine to like just do the entire show on Netflix and Spill, but we wanted to touch stuff for every segment. So what we're gonna do is we'll touch on a couple of things. We'll tease a couple of things that we might talk about next episode, and then we'll go from there because like we're just trying to do everything. Anyway, so Taika Waititi is going to direct and co-write a new Star Wars film. What does everybody think about this? Is this what we've been waiting for? Are you guys worried about this because now it's going to be like a little bit funny, or what do you guys think of this? I can go first.
There's
You guys
always been an element of humor in the Star Wars movies. I think it's one of
Yeah,
favorite
Jar
thing
Jar
about
Binks. Thanks, Megs.
no, C-3PO is hilarious.
No, you're right. You're right. You're
no,
right.
but what I mean is like I'm all for it. I
Right.
really like the idea of Taika Waititi directing and co-writing and stuff like that because he's already kind of done space stuff with
Right.
Well, he directed the finale of The Mandalorian, right?
Yes.
Did he completely direct it or was he co-directing?
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure either. Maybe Johnny Rico can correct us and Tim can put the little comment up. But I like it. I think it's good. But I was going to say Thor Ragnarok, he kind of did a little bit with space because he had some creatures that he was not only
He brings style.
directing,
He
but
brings a
voicing.
different style.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Megs, what were you saying about the humor aspect of it?
Oh yeah, I mean, I always feel like this world, like the humor, often makes it accessible, and kind of brings you to it in a way, makes them all relatable, and you feel like you know them or can understand who these people are in this world if you can relate to them on a humorous level. So that really works with Taika Waititi. The only thing is, I don't know the work of the woman who's going to be co-writing it. And
Typical.
most of the stuff he's done is but most of the stuff he's done.
So sexist, Megatron.
I know.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm obviously happy to have a female writer involved in what's probably going to be a big project, and that's awesome. And the new rumored. Like they said that there's another Disney Plus series for Star Wars that's going to come out that another woman is going to be helming, and that's awesome too. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited for it. What do you got there, Danimal?
I got Lando. Speaking of Star Wars.
Lando. Hi, Lando.
I don't know. I just I don't see Star Wars humor. I don't want that much humor in Star Wars. I want it to be epic. I want it to be Luke versus Vader, Empire Strikes Back, that type of magic.
Okay.
You know?
Well, I'm
not mad at you for that.
I'm fine with that. I think having a balance of both is best of both worlds. And
Put a few lines in there.
Yeah,
moments here and there.
The original trilogy, I feel like the comic support was Han Solo. Like he added.
I thought C-3PO.
Well, that too, yeah.
You know what I mean, though. Like,
always,
it's good to have that wise ass character, and so like I think if that's what they do, like they can actually have a serious plot, but if they have like a wise ass character, then it works. Like, you know what I mean? Like give a little bit of a light thing every once in a while to kind of let everybody breathe. It can't be all doom and gloom, otherwise it's not really like what Megatron would say. It's not a Star Wars movie that is going to be great if it's all doom and gloom the entire time.
Right.
Yeah, and we haven't really seen, I guess, but I'm just thinking, like with Jojo Rabbit, obviously it's humorous and kind of ridiculous in some ways, but it was also very deep in a lot of ways. I cried in that movie watching it.
Jojo Rabbit was amazing. Amazing.
Awesome. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Yeah, I loved it.
Amazing.
Sorry.
You guys are the only two, by the way. So everybody's in different locations except for Thanos and Megatron. They are across the room from each other. Yep. So they are constantly like giving each other weird looks and throwing stuff at each other.
Hold on a second.
The room's divided.
Hold on a second. Do I have to call HR? Is there an internal dating situation going on here? Mm-hmm. I gotta call
separated
HR.
Long ago.
That's what you told. That's what you told me. But that's not what I'm seeing with all the little glances and given eyes.
All right. So from a galaxy far, far away to right on top of Earth, in between the moon and Earth, Space Force finally got our first real trailer of Space Force.
Space Force. I thought he said Face Force.
Space Force. We got our first real trailer of that. There are a lot of people in this. Like I knew Steve Carell was going to be in it, but I didn't know
John Malkovich.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. So we're getting these on May 29th. After watching the trailer, like I was gonna watch it anyway because it's Steve Carell and I've always liked Steve Carell, but I mean, after watching the trailer, I'm probably gonna binge it the first day.
Do you guys remember when we did that episode of Poppin Off where we were worried about Netflix? Like, oh my God, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna release anything? Like they're gonna go under. Do you remember when we talked about that?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Netflix is killing it.
Yeah. Instead of saying that stupid shit, we should have been buying stock.
But here's the thing. None of us knew. Like I really do feel like if this didn't happen, I think all of the streaming services would have been in a little bit of trouble. Maybe not like all of them, but like you know what I mean. Like there wasn't an incline before this. Now, obviously, this is what we got. We're all at home. We all want to watch everything.
Tiger King.
Yeah.
That was like
kind of
perfect timing.
That was a long time.
Perfect
That was like
to release
the last
something.
quarantine.
It was amazing. That was amazing.
That was the most batshit crazy thing I've ever seen.
Do you think anyone would have cared at all about that if we weren't just all put in a quarantine?
I think I would have watched it anyway.
I
think it would have been one of those things where like people watched it and they were like, "Hey, did you watch this? This thing's really weird." And like it would have been like that. I don't know if it would have been the viral phenomenon that it actually became.
Right.
It in my opinion, it would have.
Really?
Most definitely. I think all this was
Carol
they got some icing on the cake. they got very, very lucky with when it was released, very much like movies. Oh, we didn't go up against what we thought we were going to go up against, or that movie didn't do as well as we thought. Like, there's a lot of luck involved.
Yeah.
And that's what I think that was, is they got lucky on top of having a Making a Murderer style documentary as far as popularity goes. Because that was going to be as popular as Making a Murderer no matter what. But the fact that everybody was sitting at home going, what are you watching? And everybody was saying Tiger King, that didn't hurt. You know?
Right.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it was batshit crazy. By the way, should we put a poll up? Did Carol Baskins kill her husband?
Oh, 100%.
Absolutely, she did.
I didn't watch it.
100%.
I have to admit. I
Oh
didn't
no,
watch it.
Martin, you gotta watch it, and Danos, you gotta watch it too, dude. It's worth it. It's so good.
I don't know about that. If you
You know what?
gotta watch it.
No,
Like
Taylor
trust Game of Thrones. Yes, Johnny.
I'll watch Tiger Queen.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
That's
Tiger.
Carol Baskins.
Yes. And then we're not even mentioning the third dude who's like a polygamous cult leader.
There's more than just three. Like everything, dude. Every aspect to the guy riding the jet ski after he gives his like parting interview or whatever. Every part of the entire show is insanity. Like,
Yeah.
there is
If
no
you
part
wrote-
that's like, it's relatable.
If you
Everything
wrote-
is insane.
If you wrote that script, every single person who read it would be like, nah, what are you know, why? What do you what like there's not nobody would know. That's with the characters and the situation. What do you know? Everybody would do that. It's crazy. Real life is crazier. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
Now the real question is: are they making pops for it?
Oh, they
They
have.
will
Right.
be because it's so popular. They will be eventually.
Yeah.
Well,
They are.
guys, I haven't seen Sully in the chat, but I did send him the link. Maybe we can get him on another episode and ask if he's looking for
Yeah.
the licensing to that right now. But you wanna move on to one more Netflix
Sure.
and Spill topic, and then we
Yes.
gotta move to trending and stuff like that.
Gotta go.
Anyway, so not last thing, but like the last giant thing, we mentioned Solar Opposites, which I think is awesome. I really recommend go check that out. But one big thing we didn't even start with, but we kind of hinted at with the extra pop of the night being part of Rick and Morty. The second part of the new season of Rick and Morty just started dropping, where we've just got 2 episodes of it so far. What do you guys think of it so far?
Oh my god, amazing.
It just keeps pushing it.
The end of the first new episode, I don't want to say what it is and the risk that anybody in the population hasn't
Yeah.
caught up yet.
No
And watched
spoilers.
it. But that moment, we had to rewind it, watch it like 3 times. We were like, what did they just say?
Greg,
Yeah.
we're doing non-spoilers, Greg.
We're not spoiling
Yeah.
it. We're not spoiling it, Greg.
I didn't
I'm
want
back.
to spoil
I'm back.
anything.
So good.
Just in case. Like I mean,
Yeah.
it was you know, we're only 2 episodes in. I just figured we wouldn't spoil it for anybody. But I just want to get like initial impressions of I mean, I love all of Rick and Morty so far. So like I don't think there could be a bad
Right.
episode.
Well, I think this season has been my favorite so far.
Really?
Just every single the dragon episode, the train episode, everything. Every single episode. The heist. Shit.
Dragon.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Dragon.
So my god.
I think they're working on season 5 right now. Did they announce that?
Did they?
Yeah, I
think
don't know.
so. We're
I
gonna have to
mean-
get Sean on that, right?
We'll get Tim, we'll get somebody in the background looking that up while we do
I
the
think
next
they
thing.
announced that there is going to be a season 5.
They have
That's
to
what I
say
said,
it.
at the moment.
They have
That's
to
what
have.
I said, Megs.
But we don't know when.
All right.
Like 2025.
You guys want to do some hashtag gamer tags?
Yeah.
Real-time
Alright.
domestic dispute. Yeah, let's go.
So, guys, what have you been playing during quarantine? This is a big topic. Everybody's been playing. Shout out to Johnny Rico, who's been streaming a lot. Shout out to Matt. Metal Matt is in the chat.
Yes.
He's been streaming Doom the last couple of weeks. It's been awesome. Johnny
That's
Rico's
my boy.
been streaming new Call of Duty. We've been seeing like group wins and solo wins, which has been really cool to watch. But everybody's kind of been on Twitch and streaming and everything like that. But what have you guys been playing throughout the quarantine?
Well, you can see Animal Crossing right there. That's me in my house in front of a camera light,
Okay.
ready to film.
Yeah.
My KK slider shirt.
Why is that
Okay.
couch black?
Yay.
Yeah.
What?
Is it a black leather couch?
No, it's brown.
Okay.
And that's my custom made haunted mansion wallpaper.
That's a casting couch.
That's what I was asking.
Megatron.
What have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing a little bit of everything actually. So I got Doom.
Okay.
Did
you beat it?
No, not yet.
Next, what else did you get?
Mhm.
I've been
Good,
playing Destiny 2
Okay.
a lot just because they had the Guardian games and I got really into doing that. By the way, go Titans, we won. But I've also been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies. Dan, you kind of left me hanging on that because we just zombie team.
Oh, we have good reason.
And I've been playing Overwatch a little bit. Every once in a while, Corey, one of the past hosts on the show, has hit me up and asked if I wanted to play Overwatch. That's always been fun. Johnny Rico always wants me to play Overwatch, and then we just keep like our schedules don't match up. Like he'll either have like an early night when I can play late, or I'll have an early night when he can play late. It's just been like I'm trying, Rico, I promise. But anyway, no, I've been playing kind of most of the games that I already have. Here's the only thing. I like Doom a lot because one of my favorite series of all time, like franchises of all time, is Halo. At least Halo 1 through 3.
I've heard of Halo.
Yeah, they've always been my favorite. And I look at Doom almost like that because you are the guy. In Doom, you're the Doom Slayer. In Halo, you're Master Chief. Like, you're the guy type of thing. And or the person, I guess. But you know what I mean? Like, you're that indestructible character that has to take on everything type of thing. And I like that. I like running in and just gunning down anything that I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that style of game. But the only thing I regret is kind of limiting myself to one new game because I can't really splurge and buy a bunch of games just because I don't have that much income right now, which is what a lot of people are facing.
You're not working? No, that's weird. That's weird.
But,
Why?
But but anyway, I kind of regret not going in on Game Pass because I think the amount of games I've seen on Game Pass, and now they just allowed to have like Streets of Rage on there.
Mm-hmm.
That looks awesome, and I kind of wish I had done that route because then I could have, if I got tired of a game, I could just switch to another game I've never played before, and then dumped that one off, and then played another game that I wanted to play, type of thing. Cranberry.
Cranberries.
All right.
Yeah, let's see what we played. We played the first 4 Resident Evil games so far. Starting with the review of Resident Evil 3, and then we did 2, and then 1, and now we're on 4. Mario Odyssey, Injustice 2, Horizon Zero Dawn, Animal Crossing, and we are so deep in a binge of Breath of the Wild at the moment.
Yeah.
This is the full compendium book.
I see you have note tabs in it too.
Oh yeah, I have note tabs. I'm frequently going to
It's
things
that
like
deep. You guys,
food, armor.
the game is that deep.
I think I have a bookmark for dragons, things like that. And there's cranberries.
Yeah. When I bought my Switch, I bought the game with it, Breath of the Wild with it.
Okay.
I played it for a couple months, and I think I got intimidated because it was so big, epic, and I didn't have the time. We were going through a quarantine back in 2017, so I didn't play it. I just stopped.
Cranberry's biting you.
I'm so happy.
She probably is.
Yeah.
Cranberries, come here.
Well, you put Cranberry down. I want to talk about 2 new releases or 2 new announcements at least, not releases yet, but they look awesome. So we just got the announcement a couple of days ago about the remake for Tony Hawk 1 and 2. I am
For what?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. I am beyond stoked about this. It's coming out September 4th. Those 2 games, like, not only were they some of my favorite just games in general, the soundtracks for those shaped how I got into other music. Like, I got into ska through Goldfinger on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. I got into, like, punk rock through some of the other punk rock, like, through Millencolin that was on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, and, like, No Effects and Less Than Jake that was on, I think, Pro Skater 2. Like, those soundtracks are epic, and they're so cool, and I'm so excited to be playing the remastered versions of all of the original levels, to hear the original soundtrack. Like, it looks beautiful. If you watch the new release trailer, it looks beautiful now.
Right.
And not only that, they added to it, there's going to be online stuff, like online. I don't know if it's going to be co-op or if it's going to be like playing skate against people.
Co-op skateboarding?
Well, I don't know if, like, I say co-op, but I wonder if it's going to be like you can exist in the same world with your friends list or something like that. So like if I have it and you guys have it, we can skate around on the level at the same time, type of thing.
Oh, she's just about to be cranberry sauce.
Oh,
She's attacking the microphone. Like you're hearing it.
I can see it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember Tony Hawk. Look, I wasn't into skate games, but could you play as Darth Maul in that game?
I don't
They can.
think so.
Maybe. Did I? I thought I saw that in my youth.
They had bonus characters that you could unlock.
Come here.
Mhm.
They had bonus characters you could unlock in the newer ones, like in the like Tony Hawk 4 and 5 and Proving Ground, and it got insane after a while, and I think they kind of just lost the format. That's why I'm really excited about these two new ones coming out, or the two remakes coming out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm definitely getting this. September 4th, I'm getting it. But Billy McDonald, we just saw a message from him. He got the special edition. The special edition is already sold out on Amazon. I'm hoping they're going to be a re-release. But it comes with a real skate deck, Tony Hawk skate deck with it. I think it's going to be awesome. I would love to have that hanging up on the wall or bring it into the studio when we do shows. That'd be great.
So it's like a horse type game in Tony Hawk is what Johnny Rico said.
And there you go.
That now.
Sean just said you could play as Darth Maul. He was unlockable in Tony Hawk 3. There you go.
3, okay.
Oh, and Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Ooh, very cool. All right, so another announcement we got that I'm really excited about is Second Extinction, which I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch the trailer for this, but in the article that I sent, it says it's basically Left 4 Dead with dinosaurs. And that's kind of what, like, if you go into the trailer thinking about it being Left 4 Dead, that's kind of what it looks like. So I'm all in until I'm proven wrong. I'm all in on this because I think it looks incredible.
Whoa.
So it's just humans fighting dinosaurs. How could you not be in?
I know, right? But you
It's like
get
the
a
greatest thing
squad.
ever.
What's cool is you get a squad, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like Left 4 Dead format, where you have a squad and everybody has kind of a different role, and you guys have to work together, or you die. You get eaten.
I love it.
Do you remember Dino Crisis?
I know
Like
of
the
that
Resident
game, but I
Evil
never
dinosaur
played that
game?
game.
Capcom.
Yeah, I know of it, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything dinosaurs in a game works, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Basically the golden rule.
Mechanical dinosaurs.
Yep.
All right, you guys want? I might get Second Extinction if reviews are good. Yeah, Rico, look, watch the trailer. I'm sure you already have, because you may have been the one who posted it. Or no, Billy McDonald was the one who tagged me in a post with it. But I'm sure you already watched it. But yeah, Turok meets Left 4 Dead. Yes.
Turok was amazing when it came out on the N64, my favorite system.
Yes. By the way, I know we got to move on to hashtag trending, and we will in a second. But
I'm kidding.
when are we gonna get like any kind of sign for the N64 Mini? Because I feel like we got Nintendo, we got Super Nintendo, we got Genesis, PlayStation. Like, it's kind of the next one, and I'm kind of getting worried because I would really like to see, like, if it's got the original, like Mario 64.
We're getting that bundle, you know that, right?
What bundle?
It's going to be a Mario, like 5 games in one. It's like it's an anniversary. So it's Sunshine, Galaxy, a few others, but it's going to be all on the Switch.
I like
They're
that.
going to announce it pretty soon, the next Nintendo conference that they do.
Okay. Very cool. But I'm talking I want GoldenEye 64. I want Ocarina of Time. Like, I know they're on the Switch. I get that. But I want the N64 Mini, and I want GoldenEye. I want Perfect Dark. I want those. There may be some licensing. Maybe that's why we're not hearing about it. But I mean, if they had 20 games of N64, like Star Fox 64, like all of those.
I love Star Fox.
Yeah, I would buy it in a heartbeat. $100, I would buy it.
Have you tried to play GoldenEye anytime this decade,
I don't have an N64.
or have seen it running. It looks like block characters. Remember how that
I
was
know.
the most
Yeah.
amazing game?
I know.
It's
Yeah.
block characters. I don't know how we played that back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Billy McDonald's right. They should be dropping that now. It would sell out. It's gonna sell it regardless. But like,
Try
I'll
to
put
find
you
a
on
Switch.
Snap, yeah.
Try to find a Switch in retail shops right now. You can't do
Well, that
it.
happened at first, and
Yeah.
then I heard that they started restocking slowly but surely now.
Really?
Oh, really? We haven't found it anywhere.
I've been looking at I mean, I already have one, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really. I haven't been looking to buy one, but I have been seeing that like people have been posting like, oh, they've got 5 more at our Target right here. Like, I saw.
Wow.
saw that.
Maybe you
So-
just need to like get on a list or something.
Maybe. Or track it with like the brick seek. I had Billy McDonald got me onto that where you can kind of check the UPC labels and see if it's in stock or not. So
I've been looking at game sales since this quarantine happened, and they're just through the roof. Animal Crossing is the 3rd biggest Nintendo release that they've ever put out.
Talk about a game that came out at the absolute perfect time.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Nintendo might have released this virus because it's doing so well.
oh,
What do you think? Is that
Yep.
that's the new conspiracy? I'm sure that somebody
Probably.
will run with that one.
P files.
Ask
P-Files.
ask Gina. Ask
All right.
Gina.
All right. So Tim's already given us the wrap it up
China.
stuff. So we got to move on. Hashtag trending. And we don't, this is the saddest part. We don't have Sean's sounder. And Sean, unfortunately, wasn't able to join us tonight. So shout out to Sean. He might be watching. But anyway, yeah, if he was here, we just have him sing the Florida Man story of the night. So it's time for the Florida Man story of the night. Anyway.
Welcome to my house. I don't know anymore.
No. No.
No. Hey.
No.
I almost got
But
broken
anyway,
up.
so Florida Man caught camping in Disney World's Discovery Island, or on Disney World's Discovery Island, and I just put this in parentheses. It was a tropical paradise, but
Look at
somebody
that.
else had to correct me, and in the chat put compared to my place. I just like the first half of the sentence. That's why I just left it at that. Because it kind of is a tropical paradise. It's in Florida. He was on an island. Like, I mean, to him, that's what it was. But, I mean, he's got priorities, and he knows that the park got shut down. Like, he's probably smart. He's smart.
He's the
Florida
smartest man in Florida right now.
Yeah,
I think.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
He was social distancing. He was perfect.
Yeah.
He was
What
perfect.
was wrong with that?
Rating the
I know.
churros.
I thought this was America.
Yeah, I mean, something squatters' rights.
Right.
He's just living on Mickey waffles.
Right. Just like
Yeah.
Delicious. Eggo.
chopping.
And,
like
and any of those
meth.
any of
chopping his
those
meth and
like
making it look like
alligators and
Mickey.
crocodiles that he could catch that are in all the Disney park lagoons and stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the gator meat. Anyway, so moving on. I don't know if you guys heard this story. This story was crazy. If you check this out, so some pranksters posing as Jimmy Fallon were able to trick Carol Baskins, speaking of her, into giving her first interview since Tiger King aired. Like that was incredible. Like
If you haven't watched this, and I mean like you guys also, everybody in the population, if you haven't watched this video, watch it. It's hilarious. It's a quick like 15-minute watch, but it is so funny. They just give you the highlights of them tricking her into doing this. It's great.
But
It's great.
Okay.
more than that, I like them showing you how they did it. Too,
That's what
like,
I mean.
Explaining
Yeah.
like everything. Like
Yeah.
they're balls. Like
Yeah, because she murders people.
yes, straight up. Well, I guess
She does.
as long as you're not around any tigers, then you're kind of fine because that seems to be her method of
Well,
murder.
she feeds you to the tiger. Well, she murdered them first and then fed them to the tigers to hide the bodies.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Kitty. Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
All right,
Anyway.
Tim's asking us to address fan quotes, but I thought we've been doing a good job of that. Like, what does he want?
Yeah.
What he want? Dino Crisis equals Resident
What, you
Evil
want to go all
Dinosaur.
night long, Martin?
Yes.
All night.
Martin wants to go all night long.
I mean, I
I
wish
wish
we
Fifth
could.
Element reference in there for you, Greg. Greg's dancing.
Tim's not your real dad.
Yeah. Yes. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
But so
I'm not calling him Dad. Not even if there's a fire.
But
So
don't you guys
Awkward
miss
for a minute
going
there.
out though? I miss going out.
You still go out. What
Well, Target, I
okay.
mean,
What are you guys
Target, Trader Joe's.
doing? Like
I
what
don't mess it at all.
like besides playing video games and binging stuff, have you picked up any interesting like quarantine habits? Like I've found that like I need to like stand every day, like because like I'm used to like taking the bus and then walking to work and then walking back to the bus station and then walking to my house and all this stuff. But like if I'm just home, like I really don't have a reason to be walking a whole bunch. So I pretty much like at first I had to force myself to kind of just go out and like walk around the block or something. But now it's like if I don't, then I end up standing for like an hour just awkwardly watching TV standing.
First of all, walking is for poor people.
yeah.
So,
It's true. I've been in LA for a while.
Yeah, so I mean,
Oh, you're back. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've actually had sort of built-in walks because we've been spending so much time selling things on eBay lately. I mean, Dan's got a ton of collections that he's meant to sell off for a long time, and we just never had the time to do it because it's pretty time-consuming. So we've been going to storage and going through stuff and finding things and posting it and selling it, and then now we have these every other day a trip to the post office. Kind of built in, you know.
Wow.
So,
Hey, fill in your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah, it's very
mean,
time consuming
yeah.
doing all of the listing and photography and everything for that. So
It's
it's
a good time to get it out of the way.
yeah, and it's been
Yeah.
filling the days.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you think this quarantine is going to affect pop culture like negatively or positively, or what do you think? Do you think GameStops are going to shut down? And I keep hearing things. So,
Comic book shops.
yeah,
Yeah.
comic book
Yeah.
shops. What do you think?
I don't know.
How
I
will
mean,
we affected?
Of course, no, there's absolutely no question. It'll be affected for years. For years.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. Any bill that's been passed by the government has only gone towards major corporations. Like, since coronavirus hit, Jeff Bezos has made $26 million. The thing is nothing's going to mom and pop shops. Nothing's going to actual small businesses.
Mhm.
So, like, we're gonna lose comic shops. We're gonna lose everything. Like, I'm worried about. I don't want to name names, but I think you all know who I'm talking about. I'm worried about friends of ours that have comic shops. I'm worried about, like, dude, these places are not going to survive because the government is not helping them. And I'm not one of them personally. I don't know if you guys know anyone personally, but like, these small businesses are all going to go under. When New York comes back, it's going to be like every other place is closed. I guarantee
Right.
it.
And it's already
Yeah.
like that, which is crazy.
Yeah.
There's so many empty storefronts in New York City.
Yeah.
And I mean, I could get into why that is, but
let's
that's
let's
another podcast.
let's end on
I'm just
a
worried
more
about that.
happier note. Like,
Yeah.
let's not
Yeah.
end doom and gloom. We've got
Yeah.
Tim telling us we've got to wrap it soon type of thing.
Yep.
But
Yep.
what I
Let's
wanted
talk
to
about the
do,
Grim Reaper real fast. Hold on, guys.
Oh my God.
What I wanted to
That
do-
is amazing.
what I wanted to do before we say goodbye and before we touch on everybody and say hi to the population and everything like that, I wanted to do product of the night. This product of the night was the last product I purchased before quarantine happened. I just happened to get it during quarantine. It's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen. And so I had to buy it. Like, when I had available spending cash, I was just like, all right, because it was on sale. They had a pre-summer spring sale type of thing. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I got the Nike flip-flops with the fanny packs on them. And of course I got them in bright pink.
Oh my God. That's pretty cool.
These are the most ridiculous things I've ever seen.
Dude.
They went on sale. They were free shipping and $30. And I was like, I can't say no to these. And I had available spending cash at that point. So they
Those
came.
are late 80s.
I know, right? They're incredible.
Oh, that's late 80s. That's 89.
I can't
87 to
believe-
89.
I
I was
have
going to say
yeah.
88,
purpose.
somewhere at 88.
I have
Yeah,
I have
okay.
not been wearing these because these are going to
Fanny
be my post quarantine flip flops. Like, these are going to be everything starts reopening. I'm going to start wearing these.
Oh,
That'll
yeah,
be
they're
my
totally
celebration.
functional.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're totally
Yeah,
functional.
put everything. I can
Yeah.
put stuff in there and everything. Yeah.
You
So
could put some Mio in there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I could.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
my recent pop. Somebody just asked. I mean, my most recent was Star-Lord. I really haven't bought too much. I did buy. I happened to go to Target for some supplies, and they had one of the WonderCon exclusives. It's the Bounty Hunter, and it's the special edition for WonderCon. It was really cool. I have it over there somewhere. Sorry, I can't really grab it, but that was really cool. And it was there type of thing. I really haven't bought any since that. I mean, just because I haven't been like actually searching for stuff. But what have you guys been buying? I mean, I know you finished. Yeah, you finished the Rick and Morty set for sure.
Rick and Morty, we're working on. We just got the newest, the first appearance pops for Marvel.
Oh, very cool.
For Elektra, we just got that one. We're working on the Wonder Woman 1984, the Avengers Gamerverse pops. So for the new video game, and the 40th anniversary
Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, the best movie ever made, Megs. Jesus.
Yes.
I want to get. Yeah, I still need to get a couple of those. I gotta get Han and Carbonite. I still haven't picked that up.
We have that.
I gotta get that. I'm kicking myself.
If I see an extra one, I'll get it for you. But
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care about the box either. It can be a crappy box.
I'll bang up the box then. Okay.
I will be displaying that out of box for sure. So don't worry if there's like corners broken or anything. So guys.
Go ahead.
Go for it. You.
Oh, it's weird that Funko, all Star Wars have to have bobbleheads. And so his head is bobble in the Carbonite. It's really weird.
I saw that. That was cool. I thought it's weird and cool at the same time. I thought it was awesome. Anyway, so guys, we did it. We ran out of time. Tim is giving us the wrap it up signal.
Yep.
Shout out to everybody.
Love you.
Everybody who watched, I saw a comment coming through. Somebody else was making a point, said, Danny, love you, man. Love you too. I don't know who that was.
We love you.
I wrote that.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Thanos. Love you. Miss you. Anyway, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you were in the YouTube chat, big shout outs to all of you guys. If you were in the Facebook chat and we were able to display your comments, big shout outs to you guys. Thank you so much. We are going to be doing a ton more. We're going to be trying to do a little bit smaller show format just so that we can do more of them. And kind of
didn't work tonight.
No,
we're still shorter than an hour and 15. We usually do an hour and 15.
No, it didn't work. All right, let's finish.
All right. So before we leave, I wanted everybody to go around and say goodnight and sign off. I'll go last, but you, Danos, you want to start?
I think Megan did.
Oh,
Megan did.
What?
Megan?
Megan.
No. Oh yeah. Good night, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and having patience with us coming back. But we're so excited to be doing this again. So thank you. That's it. Moving on.
I wanted to say thank you as well, and it's nice just being in your underwear the whole time. Yep. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh wow!
Yep, that's what I've been wearing the whole time. So
how can I follow that? It was huge. It's very strong. It's a strong. Huge.
Oh my god!
It's probably the best that anybody's ever seen in the history of the world. Huge, doing a great job, Dan. Huge. All right. Anyways. Yeah, I know. I know. Anyway, let me just say this. Let me just say this. Hey, everyone. I know you're already watching, but do us a favor. We are really going to try to get Twitch going again. I know we had a false alarm back in the day, but we really are. Even our homie Terrell is on board with it, so he's going to do some streaming. We worked on it some today. Twitch.tv/Poppin Off Show. Please go subscribe to us, guys, because we really want to do some stuff for you there. Get out of here.
Oh yeah.
Who's next?
Love you. Bye. Love you.
I think it's me. I'll close out.
Martin says, "Gross. I'm puking at work." Good job, Dan.
So we saw some comments coming up. I know I saw one of my friends and older roommates, Alyssa. Shout out to Alyssa. She's in, I believe, Connecticut. She said Luna says hi. Luna's her dog, an awesome dog that used to live here. There we go. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to say we couldn't have done this without Goes, but we couldn't have done it also without you guys out there. Both everybody who's actually working on the show, Tim, Sean, Terrell, who's going to help us with Twitch, FX, everybody, Tim, everybody
FX.
back there who helps us, and Megatron and Danos and everybody, and Greg, of course. You're here. I can hear you talking. But you know what I mean? Like, everybody who's been a part of the population and has helped us out, thank you guys so much. And that's why we're here. And because we missed you guys, and we really wanted to come back. And we really wanted to come back and just be here so that we could all get together and have fun and talk and you know, kind of feel this again. Feel normal again a little bit, for even if it's for a half an hour or 45 minutes, or I've stretched this to 50 minutes. But there's nothing else we can really say except
text me if you want nudes.
Then Venmo him $5.
That wasn't it.
Bring it to me real quick, Tim.
He just left.
Bye, I'm out.
All right, guys, there's nothing else we can say. We've run out of time. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. We will see you next week. Have a great time. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Love y'all.